Oh my
crack money,
gosh.
right? And she's sitting there telling us it, laughing, right? And when we start laughing, well, Harry is getting upset about it. Like, like, that's not true, Gene, don't say that.
Harry
Like that.
needs some underwear that says tightened.
Right,
But it's
listen.
probably loosened now. He a
He's an old
loosened.
ass. Check this shit out. But she's saying.
Sorry, Loki.
She's sitting there, she's saying, yep, Harry takes it off. Yes. And Harry's face just gets all red. And like, he looked embarrassed like a motherfucker. Because he, like, I don't know, I guess he tries to impress me and Phil. Like, not impressed, but like, I don't know what the word is, but tries to be cool. But that crushed his little spirit and shit. I thought that shit was hilarious how she just said it out of nowhere. She's like, oh yeah, boys, Harry takes it up the ass. He let me at the truck stop, fuck him in the ass for crack money.
And she taught him that.
Yeah, she did. Dude, I remember the first time she got Harry to smoke crack. I remember the very first time.
Damn shame. He was clean.
He was.
Didn't even do nothing.
We bought her a ring, Danielle, and she got pissed off at him because we spent all kind of money on a ring. And then
you know how many rocks we could have smoked with that?
You know, check this out. He went back. He left. He brought the ring back. Came back with a bag of some Brillo, some crack, and a crack pipe. And that made her like really happy. And then when he seen that, he's like, aha, I know what to get her now. And then man, Harry at first he was on it. He got Gene a badass little blazer and shit. And I forget exactly where we were, but me and Phil, we were passed out, and I kind of woke up a little. And this is before Harry smoked the shit, and she's like, go ahead, Harry, hit it. And he's like, no. She's like, come on, just try it. And then he's like looking around and stuff.
How many people has she done that to?
Dude, she's done that. Jeez. She'll do it to anybody she hangs out with. I've seen that, firsthand. Shit. Because I was going to say, dude, when I was like 15 and shit, she kept trying to offer it to me, but then she wouldn't, because she'd be like, no. She'd be like, you want it? Go, hey, take it, hit it. Because I'll never forget, dude, me and her, we went on this big ass journey, Danielle, this huge journey. It's just me and her. Phil's over in at Princess Lakes or whatever. It's just me and her. I'm like, where we going, Gene? She's like, we're going to party. She's like, you want to smoke weed and stuff and party, don't you? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm a little, not thinking nothing, We go, there's about 4 people sitting down smoking crack, one room, no TV on or nothing.
That's a phobic.
Quiet. There it is. It's pitch black, nobody's making a sound, right? And I'm thinking, okay, well, we're not going to be here that long, Man, we're there for fucking 4 or 5 hours, and I'm like, man, fuck this shit, right? So I got notation when the pipe was going around. I'm like, fuck this, So I started hitting it, and then like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning rolled around. I had to go to school and shit. I'm all fucking fucked up, like, oh shit, my teachers are gonna know right away, I went to school like all paranoid and shit, and that shit was funny as hell. Everybody thought I was just high on weed or something. I was paranoid like a motherfucker.
Man, that's wrong.
Funny shit. But it was funny. It really was. Like, I don't know. I never thought of drugs as a big deal. I just thought of them as I want to try them, but I want to experience them all full on. So that way I can never be like, well, maybe I didn't get this, or, I didn't do it right, or do it how you're supposed to, or really do it,
Well, I didn't think the first time I did it, it was nothing either. And then I realized, oh, shit, I'm an addict. But I'm glad I haven't messed with anything like that. I think it's been like 10 years.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, shit. That's badass. It really is. Because not a lot of people come back from that.
I don't want nothing to do with it. I can be around people that do it, and I used to think it didn't smell. That shit stinks.
Shit stinks like a motherfucker.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah, it stinks.
I didn't even realize how much that shit stinks.
I can't really...
I thought it didn't have a smell. I used to tell them they'd be like, cover the smell, and they'd all be
shit.
geeking, and I'd be like, you
That
can't
shit
even
gotta
smell it.
No, that shit got
Bullshit.
It's a distinct smell too. You know what I'm saying?
And then people who smoke meth, that's like stinks like rotten eggs. That shit.
I hate that shit.
And then they're like, I didn't do nothing.
Bullshit.
Our sewer line busted or some dumb shit like that. For one, if your sewer line did, but I think that's a sulfur problem or something. If it smells like rotten eggs, it has nothing to do with the
Stephanie Jenkinson.
Huh?
You want to hear something funny? You know it's that girl Stephanie Jenkinson?
Yeah.
One day I was at her house. I went over there, and it was like at night and shit. Well, it was her, this chick, and this dude, right? I come to get some bud or whatever. No, it wasn't Odie. It was his, Odie's little buddy or whatever. I forget his name. Well, we're sitting there, and man, they're all fucked up on something, right? Well, I was doing some coke and shit. I thought they were all on it, you know? So I was like, oh, you all doing coke? I'm like, here, would you mind if I just did some? She's like, no, we're not. She's like, you can, but we're not doing that. I'm like, all right. So I took some out and did some. And I'm thinking, man, I'm fucked up. But these guys are, like, spaced out there. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing, you know? I'm like, what, crack?
What are they doing?
They're smoking meth. And this is how I knew, because she was like, okay, fine. She's like, lock that door. They locked the door or whatever. And they pulled out this fucking glass bubble. And there was a bunch of the shit in there, like a bunch. Well, they're sitting there smoking or whatever. And she's afraid that I was going to tell on her or say some shit to, I forget, to some dude, because I knew the dude she was going with at the time really well. So she was trying to make me hit it so she had something on me. Which I wanted to see what it was like, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? So I hit the shit, and then it wasn't really doing nothing, you know? Well, everybody stared
That
off
Coke
into
bottle
space.
says Zach on the side.
I know. I couldn't find one that says Nick.
They got
everybody's
names
name.
on them?
Yeah, it says share a Coke with Zach or Casey or this. Don't buy the ones that say Michael. Somebody at the factory was pissed off at somebody named Michael, so they put soil in it. It won't kill you. Yeah, it won't kill you, they said. It just tastes like shit. So don't buy the ones that say Michael on them.
What a psycho.
Ain't that fucked up? Yeah, it's a big ass thing about it. I'm gonna put some fucking topsoil in this batch. Yeah. Take that.
Fuck Michael.
Yeah, right. What a way to get back. He's eventually got to drink one, you know.
If you love Coke too.
Right. He'd probably be like, he's gonna drink it. I know he is. But yeah, we were sitting there, Danielle, and she started getting all tweaked out and shit, wanting to go to Walmart and get some coloring books. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning and shit.
At least they stay motivated.
And no, that was
suck.
true. But check this out though. They wound up going to outer space or whatever. I was sitting there, and I didn't know how much to smoke or what to put in there or anything about it, right? So I take a bunch, dude, and put it in the pipe, and I'm just sitting there hitting it, right?
Oh man, you're lucky you're alive.
Right. Well, man, Danielle, I was up. Tell me why I was up for fucking 6 days straight.
Ain't that stupid?
I was pissed the
That's
fuck
the
off.
stupidest
like,
drug.
What the fuck? Why?
If you're
You
into
cannot
some
go to
other
sleep.
shit,
You cannot go
then
to
you
sleep.
cannot do that meth. Because what's the fucking point of being
It
up
is
that
miserable.
long?
It
Well,
is.
why you want to be up that many days?
Fuck that, dude.
Why you want to be up that many days looking in the
It
mirror
is
with sores all over
miserable.
yourself
Dude,
and no
I'm sitting there
teeth?
laying down there and you're like, why the fuck can I go to sleep? You know, I'm like, I was thinking it's going to be like Coke or something, you know, no biggie, you know. I might, you know, be up for about an hour or so, but then I'll pass out. No, it was fucking the next day. I remember I just went about my day, and then it was time to lay down 3 or 4 in the morning. I couldn't again, and I was just up. All from that. I didn't know how much it was, but I was like, fuck that.
There was one time I didn't know what the hell I was smoking. And it was meth, but it was on aluminum foil. And the dude, you know, Jomo, it was his lady, but she died on the railroad tracks eventually. But me and her, somehow we're on the Shelby Street.